our major are all about imagination, and we always create some new things. People always create. People always more like some things that they created by themselves. Like when we after using a bathroom, we would look after that we just created. And
It's okay.
have you ever think about how to improve our imaginative skills? You know, our ideas are all come from our body. Have you ever tried to imagine that what's in our body? It expect organs, brain, blood, neurons. There are also some data, memories, experiences, and skills collected in our body. Although we can't see them, but we can feel they're really in our body. Our body like data books. Yeah.
Yep.
And so, do you think these data would influence our imagination? According to Scott Barry Kaufman, he is a scientific director of the Imagination Institute. He said they have a laboratory. They did a lot of experiments, and they found nostalgia may also facilitate creative thinking. These are three regions in our brain. They are not only they found they are not only a collection of our memories, but also these three regions could it is important for imagining future. And next, I want to share my story. I was born in a small city. It's named Linze in Gansu province in China. And my parents was always busy with their work. So when I was born 8 months, they came back to work. And so I lived in my grandmother's house and grandma's house. 3 months when I was 4 years ago. When I was 4 years ago, my mother's job changed, so we have to move into a new city, Zhangye. It's bigger than Linze, and my parents always busy with their work, so I lived in my aunt's house and even my mom's classmate's house. And then when I was in high school, I transferred to another small city. This city is belong to Zhangye. And then 5 years ago, I went to Nanjing to begin my university study. These are totally different from my life before. Like people's rules and culture, foods are all different with my previous life environment. And during my university study, I went to different countries, Korea, Australia, and New York. These all influenced my decision. When I end my university study, I want to begin a new. I want to learn a new major. And in this period of time, I always observing things, rules, habits, people, culture, and change events, color, and food. So if you start moving, you could begin to observing, and then you could feeling things. And when you accumulated these informations, you could start thinking and try to find some connections between these informations. And I think almost all kinds of things has their own connections. Especially for designers and artists, if we start observing and to think about what do you come from, why you be here, why you be yourself. You could make your artwork more moving, and moving has double meaning. One is it could means change position from one to another, and another meaning is it's to describe strong feelings, especially sadness or sympathy. And sometimes you feel that your inspiration is suddenly jump out, but actually this is not a gift from God. These inspirations are all related to your memories before. So if you try to find this connection, your work would be more moving. So keep moving and keep moving. Thank you.
Great.